Welcome back, friends. Today's episode isn't about strategies, setups, or indicators. It's about something far more powerful, you. Because no matter how smart your system is, if your mind isn't aligned with it, results will always remain inconsistent. I'm joined today by someone who spent years exploring the inner landscape of trading psychology. Thank you for being here. I'm honored. This space for conversations like these is rare, but necessary. Too many traders are chasing technical answers to psychological problems. We forget that charts don't cause emotion, our beliefs do. Emotions, triggers, and the invisible battle. Let's start right there. Most traders believe they're losing because they don't know enough. But what if knowledge isn't the issue? That's the paradox. Almost every trader I've worked with knows what to do. They've read the books, taken the courses, studied the systems, but when real money is on the line, something else takes over. Emotions hijack execution. That's the silent battle between intention and impulse. And that impulse, it's rooted in fear, isn't it? Absolutely. The brain is wired for survival, not probability management. When a trade goes against you, your nervous system doesn't see it as data. It sees it as danger. The moment that happens, the emotional brain takes control. You react instead of respond. Two brains in one trader. I've heard you talk about the two minds inside a trader. Can you explain that?
Sure.
There's the rational brain, which builds your plan, and the emotional brain, which shows up when you trade. The trouble is, they're rarely in sync. One plans with logic, the other reacts from survival. Unless we train that emotional system, we'll keep repeating the same mistakes. That makes a lot of sense. It's like building a castle during the day and burning it down every night. Exactly. The emotional brain isn't evil, it's just untrained. You wouldn't run a marathon without training your legs, but most traders try to perform under pressure without preparing their nervous system. The power of breath and bodily awareness. So, what's the first step to calming the emotional brain? Start with the body. Before we can change our thoughts, we have to regulate our biology. That's why breath work is so powerful. When you slow your breath, you signal safety to your body. That unlocks access to the thinking brain again. So breath is the entry point to awareness? Yes, every emotional storm begins in the body. Tight chest, racing heart, clenched jaw. When you feel those cues and pause, instead of react, you reclaim control. Breath is not a hack, it's a bridge between survival and strategy. Trading as a mirror. Let's go deeper. You once said, every trade is a mirror. What do you mean by that? It means trading exposes what's unresolved within you. If you're impatient, trading will amplify it. If you're seeking validation, the market will toy with you. If you fear failure, you'll sabotage yourself. The charts are neutral. They just reflect your internal patterns. So the market becomes our teacher? Yes, but only if we're willing to observe ourselves honestly. Every trade holds up a mirror to your beliefs, your fears, your self-image. The edge isn't in reading charts, it's in reading yourself. Identity, ego, and emotional attachment. Let's talk identity. Many traders attach self-worth to outcomes. How dangerous is that? It's one of the most toxic patterns. When your identity is tied to winning, every loss becomes personal. That creates emotional volatility. Now, you're not just managing trades, you're defending your ego. So it's not just about profit or loss, it becomes about who we believe we are. Exactly. Ego wants to be right. But trading is about being effective, not right. When you drop the need to win and focus on executing well, you reclaim emotional balance, the process-oriented mindset. So what's the healthy alternative? How should traders measure success? Success in trading is process-driven. Did you follow your plan? Did you size your risk correctly? Did you remain calm during uncertainty? If yes, then that's a win, no matter the outcome. Over time, results follow consistency. That takes emotional discipline. Yes, and also humility. You realize you can't control outcomes, but you can control how you show up each trade. That's the only edge you can depend on. Tools that rewire the trader's mind. Can you share practical tools that help build this emotional strength? Of course. Here are a few. 1. Pre-trade routines. Just like athletes warm up, traders need rituals that ground them. 2. Mindful breathing, 3 to 5 minutes before the session. 3. Emotional journaling, not just tracking trades, but noting your thoughts, urges, and feelings during them. 4. Post-trade reflection. Ask, did I follow my plan? If not, why? 5. Visualizations. Imagine executing with clarity. This builds neural pathways. These seem simple, but powerful. That's the beauty of it. The tools are simple. The discipline to use them is rare. That's what creates separation between amateurs and professionals. Childhood, beliefs, and emotional blueprints. I've heard you mention how childhood shapes our trading behavior. Can you expand on that? Certainly. Many of our beliefs around money, risk, and success are formed early. If you grew up hearing money is scarce or failure is unacceptable, you might carry deep, unconscious anxieties into trading. Those scripts drive behavior until we rewrite them. So trading becomes a healing journey? Yes. If you're willing to go there, trading can reveal and help transform the emotional baggage you didn't even know you were carrying. Every trigger is a teacher. Every fear points to a belief that needs examination, shifting from outcome to presence. Let's discuss confidence. Traders crave it, but most confuse it with arrogance or success. What's your view? True confidence has nothing to do with winning. It's about trusting yourself to act with integrity, no matter the outcome. Confidence isn't noise, it's calm, it's presence. When you stop trying to force outcomes and just respond skillfully, confidence naturally grows. It's like trusting the version of you that shows up. Exactly. You become the constant in a world of variables. The brain can change, neuroplasticity and hope. Many traders feel stuck, like their reactions are hardwired. What would you say to them? That's a common belief, but it's a myth. The brain is neuroplastic. That means it can change with repetition, awareness, and intention. Each moment you pause instead of panic, reflect instead of react, you're rewiring your responses. So, we're not prisoners of our past? No. We're architects of our future, but only if we stop blaming the market and start taking responsibility for our own psychology. To wrap this up, if you had to define the real trading edge, not strategy-wise, but psychological, what would it be? It's a combination of deep self-awareness, regulated emotional responses, discipline, process-based action, a flexible mindset that embraces uncertainty. That edge doesn't erode. It doesn't care what market you're in. It's portable. It's permanent. It's you optimized. And that means every trade, even a loss, has value. Every trade is either profit or feedback. The only true loss is the one you don't learn from. Final reflections. This has been profound. You've turned what many see as a technical game into a mirror of personal growth. That's because trading is growth. It's life condensed. Where else do you experience hope, greed, loss, and victory in such a short time span? The market is our dojo, and our real goal isn't just to extract money, but to evolve. To our listeners, take this to heart. The charts won't change, but you can, and when you do, everything changes. And it all begins with one breath, one trade, one shift in awareness. You've got this. The market rewards patience, discipline, and clarity. Keep sharpening your edge. Your consistency starts here. If this brought you value, share it with a fellow trader and subscribe for more. Until next time, trade well and stay grounded.